Hello, 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 everyone. It's your guy, Keith Evans, back doing Lotusbybae sanitary napkin presentation. And we're calling this the winter presentation because it is cold, cold, cold here, in Louisiana. So what we want to do, we want to get started on one of our second presentations of the year with Lotusbybae. And before I get started, guys, I want you to meet the founder and creator of Lotus. Her name is Miss Patricia Evans. The young lady you see on the picture, she's a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner that suffered for many years with her own menstrual cycle, and it got to the point it was so bad she wanted to give up on life until she did some research and found out that it was the pads she was using that was causing her issue. And as we go through this presentation, we're going to talk about what was in the pads, why it was causing her those issues, and why she had to suffer. And after going through her suffering for so many years and finding a solution, guys, we decided to jump in head first. She created a pad of her own, and we decided to share it with the world because here's the deal. We realized if she was suffering, there were other ladies out there that were suffering and was looking for her help and looking for the same help. So what we have here today is we have two sanitary napkins. One that was created by Miss Evans, which is Lotusbybae, and the one of the leading brands on the market. And we won't call the name of the leading brand out of respect because this video is not about, sabotaging somebody's business. That's not what we're about. We're trying to educate our young girls, moms, and grandmoms about what's been causing them to have these serious issues during that time of the month, okay? Let's see what this is asking me. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to break these two down now. So I'm going to start with the leading brand on the market. And the leading brand on the market, which is a product we all have bought, and it is a $1 billion product. And when people have a product that's making $1 billion, you say it's got to be a great product. It's got to do some amazing things. So I'm going to show you the difference in what Miss Evans created and what's on the market, which is new to the market, which is Lotusbybae. And you can go to thelotusbybae.com and purchase this product and see for yourself. And when this video is over, we want you to share this video with every young girl, mom and grandmom, every niece that you love, friend, cousin. It doesn't matter. If they're suffering, they need to try this product. So let's talk about some of the things that are different and some of the things that are the same with this product. Starting with the number one brand, a lot of our customers always talk about when they're wearing their sanitary napkin, they're on their cycle, they talk about how thick it is. And they talk about how they have to ask their girlfriends, can they see it? So as you can see, the number one brand is really bulky. It's really big, when you're trying to put that on. And a lot of women like to wear tight pants, the little skinny tights they pull up, and they could see this. So here's Lotus. You see the difference in the thickness? Lotus really thin, and a lot of our customers say, oh, that'll never hold me. We'll see at the end of this. One of the other things that we ask our customers when we're talking about the leading brand, have you ever noticed that it's open? Now you got to realize this is a sanitary napkin. Sanitary means clean, it's sterile. There's nothing in it that's dirty, filthy, any of that stuff. But when we ask them, they can't answer. All the women that we've asked this question, they haven't been able to answer this question. And here's the reason why. Because of the chemicals that's in this product. If this product was completely sealed, it would swell up like a basketball because of the chemicals that's in this product. That's why it's open. But here's the deal. When a young lady needs this product, it's that time of the month. She got to have it. It doesn't matter that while it was in her purse open, it doesn't matter that it has cookies, crumb, hair, makeup. It doesn't matter. When she need it, she gonna rip it open, dust it off, and she going to put it up against her most precious part even knowing that it's got all them contaminants on it, right? That's right, because you know, she'll rather have that than to have this, her feminine flow all over her underwear and her clothes, right? So if you guys was here, I would even let you rub, you know, the leading brand to let you see the difference in the texture. I'm gonna let this down. Let me see if I can bag this up just to her so I won't have to take myself all the way out. Let me turn it this way. Just, I could probably do that with my controller. So if you was here, I would let you rub the #1 brand. And most ladies say it is really rough to the touch. And when you are putting this up against, excuse me, up against a young lady's most precious part, with all this rubbing, heat, and moisture, it caused some serious soreness down there, right? But guys, lo and behold, we have something, swipe right to the we have something right here called Lotus. As we talked about, it's thinning. That's the #1 thing that our customers talk about. They can even tell they have it on. The other thing is, and I'm gonna let you see it, guys, it is completely sealed, meaning there's no chemicals in here, no fragrances, no deodorants, no bleach, none of that. This is a true natural sanitary napkin, completely sealed and thin. And if you can notice the outer wrapping, Miss Evans designed this so when a young girl has it at school, you can't tell it's a sanitary napkin. And the other thing is with the leading brand, the ladies always share with us that when they are in the restroom changing, another woman can always tell because of the rattling of the paper, she opening up a sanitary napkin. And all of this was shared with us, guys, as we went around the country sharing the Lotus experience and the Lotus educational platform with people as we travel. Here, if you want to be a part of the Lotus educational platform, feel free to hit us up on our page and we'll come to a city near you or to your city and we'll do this live demonstration. So with Lotus, Miss Evans, she thought about all of that. Keeping it sealed, keeping it thin, and making an outer wrapping that young girls won't be embarrassed about. But the thing is, let me open it up. Listen to this. You can't hear it. So she don't have to be embarrassed when she's in the stall changing or putting on her sanitary napkin. Now, I'm going to pull the back off here. I've gotten pretty good at doing these pads, and I really enjoy, as a man, going around the country spreading the word about the Lotus pad and what it is doing for so many of our ladies that are having issues with their cycles. So a lot of people say, Key, are you embarrassed doing that, being a man? Not at all. Not at all, especially when I saw my better half suffer for so many years. So to help her get past her suffering, to be where she is now, back in school, now to be a full-blown doctor is a true blessing. And I do this every day to have that smile each and every day instead of watching her suffer and not wanting to go on with life. So one thing that I learned from Miss Evans about a woman's, feminine flow is this. She said when a woman is on her cycle, she normally gives off about 15 to 80 milliliters of feminine flow. She calls it vagine flow. So we're going to kind of illustrate that, and we put 50 milliliters of water in 2 bottles. And we're going to put 50 milliliters on each of these pads. Kind of just like it would happen if a young lady was on her cycle. We're going to spread it out evenly. And we're going to let that sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. Give it time to absorb to the bottom. And here's the thing that we like to tell people about the Lotus pad. The longer you wear it, the drier you get. Because it's longer and it's wider. And it was designed for women that have heavier bottoms. We got a size for everybody. But a lot of women say, well, my pad They're too small. Relax, we got you. We even got some men's that said, Key, do y'all have anything for incontinence? Yes, we do. We got some for you too. So while that is drying, I want to share with you, let me see. I want to share with you the 5 pads that we have. And I want you to see, let me make sure, yeah, here we go. To my far right, your left, is our panty liner. And our panty liner is for them that last day or the day after your cycle, just in case you have a little mishap. This panty liner is for you. We've heard a lot of ladies say, oh, I don't use them anymore. The majority of women, no matter what age you are, whether you're a 12-year-old or you're an 80-year-old, still use or need some type of panty liner just in case they have a little leakage during that time, just walking around, or they strain or something, bend over, and a little mishap comes out. This panty liner is for you. So our panty liners have wings, and they also have our diamond strip that has several benefits, and hopefully we'll be able to talk about that at the end. And this is our panty liner. Let me make sure. This is our panty liner. We call it the Daily Shield. And the design of the Lotus picture, this pad, everything was done by Miss Evans. From beginning to the end of the making of this product, Miss Evans was highly involved in it. Matter of fact, she was totally involved in creating our panty liner as well as our other product. Our second product, guys, is our moderate. And our moderate is for the last day or two of your cycle. And as you can see, our moderate pad is about 1 inch longer than our panty liner. Our moderate pad the same. It has the wings, and it has the bumper guards on it. And it has the bumper guards to keep a woman's feminine flow right here in the middle to give it enough time to absorb to the bottom. So this is our moderate pad for the last day or two of a woman's cycle. That's a really awesome product that we sell a lot of the moderate pad as well. Now, our third product is our heavy. Our heavy is for people that have heavy cycles, but not heavy cycles. It's like a medium heavy. And as you can see, let me get on this side. Our heavy, it has the bumper guards on it. Again, to hold a woman's feminine flow right in the middle so it won't run over onto her undergarment, and it'll give it a chance to absorb. It also has the wing tips on it. And I want you to notice, it's about 1 inch longer than our daily pad. Now watch, all our pads are going up in size to accommodate our women's side. So we got something for everyone again. Now this is our super heavy pad. And again, it's about 1 inch to 1.5 inches longer than our super heavy. Our super heavy is 1 inch to 1.5 inches longer than our heavy. And as you can see, it has the bumper guards. It has the wing tips. And all of them have the diamond strip. That's really important when it comes to a woman's cycle. You're going to love when I explain about that diamond strip. And guys, this pad is for people with those really bad cycles. We had a young lady that cycle was so bad, she would have to get up 2, 3 times a night to change her undergarment, her PJs, the sheets, because she was wearing sometimes 2, 3 pads and it would still leak through. And she wore the Lotus Super Heavy and she slept all night and it held it. Guys, you got to see it for yourself. Miss Evans put a lot of thinking and long research into these pads. And let me show it to you. My bad. This is our Super Heavy. I don't know if I showed the heavy, so let me come back with the heavy. And I picked up the wrong one. This would be our heavy. This is the heavy, designed and created by Miss Evans. And this is our Super Heavy. Awesome product. And like I say, last but not least, and I want to move this around a little bit, is our Extreme Overnight Pad. Now, the Extreme Overnight Pad is for people with medium incontinence. Men, women, it doesn't matter. If you got any kind of incontinence problem, this will hold you. And if you just want some extra protection for that really, really bad cycle, you can wear the extreme for those really bad nights as well. And it has the bumper guards, it has the wing tips, and it has the diamond strip. And as you can see, the super is about 1.5 inches longer than the heavy. And then you got the super, the extreme is about 1.5 to 2 inches longer than the super. All of our products move up inside to make sure that no matter who you are, what size you are, we got you covered with Lotus. Now let's go back to the pads, and we're going to do a quick demo on the wet dry. And I want you guys to really pay attention to this, and I want you to think about your daughter, your niece, or someone you love that's in school and their cycle come on. And they ask the teacher, can they go to the restroom to put on a sanitary napkin? The teacher says yes. So they go to the restroom and put on their sanitary napkin, walk back to the classroom, and take their seat. Now, when they take their seat, the weight of their body pressing down on that sanitary napkin, let's see what would happen. And we're pressing. We're not cheating. So guys, look what happens when your baby or the kid that you love, or even a grown-up, goes back to work and sit down, or go to school and sit down. This is what happens. They are wet again. Let me ask you a serious question. Do you think the teacher's going to let them go back to the restroom and change again? No, she's not. And I'm going to show you something else at the end when I break this down. Now, here's Lotus. Almost 98% dry. Remember, the longer you wear it, the drier it gets. Which one do you want your kid to wear? Traditional brand or Lotus? Traditional brand, Lotus. Guys, we're going to help to keep you comfortable and dry here with Lotus. Now, let me break these down. Now, guys, the first thing I want you to see, if you knows about the pad, it's got a blue dye right here on the traditional brand. That blue dye shouldn't be there because as a woman feminine flow hits this with the heat from her body and that moisture, it starts to break down. And when it breaks down, guys, it goes up into her most precious part. And that is part of the issue that our women are having. So that blue dye is a no-no. And if you look, if you can see it, I don't know if you guys can see that blue dye done started breaking down, and you can see it on what they call their absorbency system, okay? So that shouldn't be there. So I'm going to take this loose because this is a part of their absorbency system. And I'm going to take their absorbency system. And guys, what this is nothing more than trash. The same trash that you have in your trash can that has been taken and they shredded it several times and they bleached it. Guys, so it would look like cotton. This is not cotton. This is nothing more than wood pulp, wood fiber, old newspaper, and trash that has been shredded and bleached, and they are using it for absorbency system. And I'm going to show you guys, because of that bleach gives off a chemical called dioxin. And I want you to Google dioxin. Dioxin is more poisonous than cyanide. And when you take this bleach that has that off-brand of dioxin going up into a woman's most precious part, guys, you got it. This is a part of what the problem was with my wife when she was wearing these traditional sanitary napkins. Now, I took the liberty of pouring 100 milliliters of water. And I want you to remember that we've already put 50 milliliters on each of these. And this is the leading brand's absorbency system. I'm going to put it in there. I want you guys to look at that. See where it's at? I'm going to sit it right here so you can always see it where it won't be where he poured the water out of the oven. We're not going to do that. So here's the bottom part of the traditional brand. As you can see, this is plastic. No breathability, meaning there's no air circulation, right? That is a part of the problem. Because when you look at this, You got heat, moisture, and darkness. That's a recipe for bacteria and yeast infections, right? Because of what's going on here with this plastic holding in the heat, no breathability. You ladies think about some of the stuff I'm saying, because I learned a lot of this from my wife and from doing research to help her get over her product. And I'm not ashamed, guys. You call me the pad man. I really enjoy this because I've heard the stories, the horror stories. I've heard them all. And man, when they see the solution that we have and see my wife go through the educational platform when she come to your city, they are blown away. So let me break the Lotus pad down. If you was here with me, soft to the touch. And most women say they can't even tell they got it on. And man, the testimonies are amazing. We just won an awesome award from the reviews that we were getting on Lotus. We were super excited about that. But the word is soft to the touch and can't tell that you have it on. Now, y'all remember earlier when I said some of the people said, oh, that little pad will never hold me, right? So we're going to see. This pad has 9 layers of comfort. Now this top layer is like a cotton skin, and as you can see, it has little holes in it, and those little pores are for breathability. We're getting rid of the heat. As Miss Evans designed this pad, she kept all of these things in mind that she didn't like about the traditional pad and that she wanted to make better about Lotus. The first thing was remove the heat. Let's remove the heat. So I'm gonna sit this to the side. This, guys, is the Lotus absorbency system. And a lot of young ladies like to play sports. And a lot of the seasoned ladies like to play sports and are real active, whether just dancing or basketball or soccer, whatever. So what Miss Evans done, she took the other layer, the second layer, and she made it a wrapping that the absorbency system goes in here, and this holds the absorbency system together while they are playing those sports. And guys, look at this. It also has holes for breathability. Let's set that to the side. Now these next 2 layers, this top layer and bottom, this is the beginning of the absorbency system, but they do something else that I can't talk about that really help our ladies when it comes to killing bacteria. So I'm going to take this top layer off, and I'm going to set it to the side, and I'm only going to put in here our absorbency system. All right, let me pick all that up. I'm gonna put this up here in front of you. And again, I got 100 mils in this as well as I did with the lead-in braiding. And I want you to see. Can you guys see that? All right, I'm gonna sit that right here. So I'm gonna put it right here so y'all can see it. I don't want you to say I moved it. Okay, now this is the bottom layer of Lotus. As you can see, it has lines right here. Those lines are for breathability as well. And if I put this over a cup of steam, the steam would come through. But if I pour water on it, because of the technology that this is made out of, the water wouldn't go through. Remember, as you wear the Lotus pad, the longer you wear it, the drier it gets, because it's pulling a woman's feminine flow, the moisture, to the bottom of this pad away from her body. And as you can see, guys, this is not plastic. It's something like biodegradable, meaning it won't hurt our women or the environment. Awesome, awesome product. Now, guys, I want you to see the absorbency system for the leading brand. It still has water, right? Now, I want you to see the absorbency system for Lotus. Remember, we put 50 milliliters on both of them when I did the hand press wet dry, and we put 100 milliliters in both cups. Traditional brand still has water. Lotus, look at this. Completely dry, 150 milliliters, and it absorbs every bit of it. But here's the thing I want you to see. 150 milliliters, and it's only, the average is 15 to 80. 150. Do you think this will keep you dry? So ladies, look at this. I'm going to take what's left in the leading brand, because this is not about disrespect. Just want to show you what's on the market, because you know things are always improving. Whether it's a pad, a car, tools, whatever it is, things are improving. This is the improvement when it comes to sanitary napkin. And my wife always make this little illustration. I love it, so I stole it from her. She said, picture your daughter or someone you love going back to ask the teacher, can they go back to the restroom? And the teacher says no. When they get back to their seat, this is what it's like when they stand up and have that feminine flow to come down. And then when they sit down, look what happens. And that's when we have those mishaps where it goes over onto our baby's clothes, you know, and then other kids see it. And then that's when that lifelong embarrassment happens. And we don't want that to happen. So, last but not least, I want to talk about the diamond strip. And this diamond strip, it has something in it that's called far infrared. Far infrared helps to relax the uterus. And when you relax the uterus when a woman is on her cycle, guys, now you are helping to relieve those cramps. Our customers said they felt a reduction in their cramping when they're wearing the Lotus pad. Some of them say they went from kids not being able to go to school and moms not being able to go to work till they can function while they're on their cycle because of what's in this here, that far infrared. It has magnetism. Go Google what magnetism is good for. It has graphene in it. Graphene helps to pull the heat away from a woman's core. It has nano. It has so many benefits that when our women are wearing and young girls are wearing this pad, from our reviews and our testimonies saying that they feel so much better, that they feel comfortable and dry, but they feel clean, they feel beautiful, they don't feel dirty and like they don't fit in during that time when they're wearing the Lotus pad. So guys, don't take my word. See for yourself, ladies. Try the Lotus pad. Go to thelotusbybae.com, and the best way to show you the power of this pad and the far infrared and the graphene, we have a 7-watt light bulb. And what we always say, when a woman's feminine flow hits this strip, that's when it starts to give off the healing effects. We're not making any medical claims. We're only saying what our customers have shared with us. So when a woman's feminine flow hits this, guys, the healing effects start. And let me see. There you go. Guys, that's called vibrational energy. What is vibrational energy? When you're out at the beach and you feel so relaxed, vibrational energy. When you're at the waterfall and it's so relaxing, vibrational energy. When it's raining and you're at home in your bed and it feels so good and relaxing, that's all vibrational energy. And guys, picture if you feel that good when it's raining, when you're at the beach, you're at the waterfall, and guys, you feel that when you're on your on your cycle and something makes you feel that good, you got it, guys. The Lotus Elite with the diamond strip. We're changing the game. We've helped so many young girls, moms, and grandmoms that were suffering in silence that it is totally unreal, and we're excited about it. We're totally excited about it. Guys, my name is Keith Evans. I'm the CEO of Lotus by Bae. And the reason why I have on my hunter's outfit, because it is cold here in Louisiana. And I just wanted to kind of represent the weather today by doing it with my hunting suit on. But guys, we're super excited about Lotus by Bae. And guys, the Lotus educational platform. And if you guys want us to come to your city to put on a whole presentation and to do a Lotus educational platform where my wife educate, you know, the ladies, young girls and moms, everyone in your city that you care about and want to get this information out to. If you got a big group of girls, you got any kind of organization where there's a lot of ladies involved, we want to come and let her do a full-blown presentation, platform training for you and the people you love. Again, my name is Keith Evans, and this is the Lotus by Bae sanitary napkin demonstration. Thank you guys for joining. And if you guys would do me a major favor, go to thelotusbybae.com, purchase a pack of the pads, give them to someone you love, and share this video. Share this video. We're getting this word out. We've had some amazing, response from the people that have used the Lotus product. We got people all around the country now are calling, wanting the product. Guys, let's help the women that we love that are suffering in silence. And we're not making any medical claims. All we're saying is try the product, and we hope and pray that it helps the people that you love. Be blessed. I'm reading a couple of these, y'all, before I